Round 4, heat number 2. Laura Enever going up against Tatiana Weston-Webb.
Well, Sage can just come away and be ecstatic, finding a way into the quarterfinals. Someone else that's looking for that quarterfinal berth is Tatiana Weston-Webb. She came onto the scene last year and just blew doors down. So Tatiana is trying to find that form. But Laura Enever, yesterday on her backhand, she was impressive. Today, similar strong approach. So good, quick start for these ladies. They probably watched the heat previous to theirs, realized that they've really got to start building that momentum.
Waves of less substance, but definitely equally difficult to get scores. Here goes Laura Enever, staying busy, got this wave with priority. A couple quick backside snaps.
Yeah, great that she stayed on her board. And final in France, came second to Tyler Wright, and she still, was hungry for that win. As we have a look at Laura staying active in this heat. I love that she was able to stay over a surfboard, just finishes that wave off. When it's time to make that crucial turn, that could be the difference in this heat.
It's Tatiana Weston-Webb, nice opening snap. This is the classic goofy versus regular battle. As Tatiana finishes up her wave. It's Hawaii versus Australia. Good storylines going into this. 10 in the world versus 6 in the world. So there's a lot of subtext coming into this, getting taken out right and left in this event, with the backsiders having the edge on these lefts going into the pier, but Tatiana's making it look good.
Yeah, I love Tati's approach on her forehand, even that carving wrap that she does there. Every single turn, there's a lot of concentration on holding that rail and that edge. Surf school at Waikiki, I'm sure if you hit Auntie Tammy up, she'd take you surfing.
Well, if you want to learn how to surf like this, you're going to have to put in work. Laura Enever, big opening snap. Nice final section, and she hangs on. And I think the judges really enjoy that as well.
It's so true. There's such a fine line as you just have another look at it. Great technique from Laura. And then just the way that she was able to transition into that second turn, slides the fin like you mentioned, but kept that control. Good surfing.
And here's the fight back. Tatiana Weston-Webb trying to back up that 6.33. Nice two-stage carve back into the whitewater. Quick snap up into the foam. In similar waves like this, forehand and backhand, it all comes down to the degree of difficulty.
Yeah, well, we just look at that section that Tatiana was offered on that wave. She just utilized it perfectly. And then you see the eyes, the way that they just are off that section so she can get that rebound on the cutback. That was important to get your board vertical on that rebound to give you the speed to come out of it and hit that flat section. So Tatiana not doing too much wrong on that wave. You've really got to surf those 30 minutes like your life depends on it.
Nice little paddle battle it was, Enever with priority. Just going to utilize a little glitch on that opening turn. In and around this area, the tens of thousands of people that are going to be making their way through the contest zone, getting well informed. And now Laura sneaking a wave under priority.
Come on, girl.
At first.
Tail slide, and then if she just was able to get something more on it, let's have another look. You see that wave. It presents itself and Laura Enever goes to town. And then this is just, unfortunately, it wasn't Laura's surfing, it was the wave that just let her down there.
Sometimes when you are going into a turn and the wave dies, you just collapse.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened right there. Watch out. Here goes the response from Tatiana Weston-Webb. A very similar forehand snap, releasing the tail. She gets a second turn in there. The right and the left. Similar looking waves. Yeah. This is a tough one to call.
You see Tats just set up with that 1-2 pump. She didn't come out of it with as much momentum as Laura, but her second turn was stronger. Look at Tati's scores. I mean, it's above average. As soon as you get into the 6-point range, it's above average. And we think about, look at the way that she's surfing on screen. What she's done is she's been able to squeeze that little bit of essence.
We got 9.5 to go. Tatiana Weston-Webb is going to have to give way to Laura Enever, who does have priority on a nice looking wave here, but did not attack. And on the other side, Tatiana Weston-Webb, that's that you're hearing. She must have obliterated this left-hander.
Let's have a look what she did. Wow, this is one of the better waves we've seen all morning, and she was able to do that second turn. Almost, rode it out clean, but just had to.
Right on the edge of excellent, but it is going to be more than enough to extend Tatiana's lead.
And this is the edge that she found to find that big score. Just thinking about the way that she utilized that pocket, that degree of difficulty and the commitment in that turn, it was all there.
I feel like both these surfers have a lot to prove, and they've proven it time and time again, especially in this heat against adversity.
Well, Laura's just elevated her game, or maybe just surfing, to her true potential now. You're just seeing every time that she hits the water, she's improving. And this lady, Tatiana, second year on tour, and she is blazing through. It's just so incredible to watch the way that these girls are just able to adjust in changing conditions, just being versatile in waves of consequence and in waves like this. This is that big 7.83 Tatiana Weston-Webb putting a stranglehold on Laura Enever.
Yeah, that's the way
they throw those numbers out.
It's cool that both these women have been just battling as well for position. This is going to be Enever answering back. 2 nice snaps. Goes for a third. Little hack back into the whitewater. So a 3-turn combo.
It might just, help her situation. But let's have another look at it before we throw out numbers. That first turn, strong. Second turn, pretty strong. I mean,
looks better on the replay.
Turn, I know the replay kind of puts it into
it.
perspective. Maybe it was the fact that she had so much speed, and that's exactly what happened. So the tactics coming into play.
So look at that 6.87, Rosie.
Yeah, let's have another look at this. You see, as Laura goes up into that lip, it doesn't give her that little bit of cup to really get critical. I mean, Laura's technique, everything that she's doing is perfect, but this is what Tatiana had that just offered her that little bit of something extra, that bit of spice.
Ooh, second turn was better than I thought as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much spray, and I mentioned that section.
Could be an unused gift from Tatiana. And that's going to be it. Tatiana Weston-Webb holds back a hard-charging Laura Enever to get her best ever result so far in the Vans U.S. Open of Surf.